Udah ke-record kan?
Udah itu.
Oke.
Astagfirullah.
So the simple present tense, let me add on some lesser pointer. Where is the lesser pointer? Where is the lesser pointer? Cannot find it. Oh, there you go.
I
So
don't know.
the simple present tense. Before we begin discussing about the simple present tense,
Mhm.
let me ask you this simple question. What do you usually do every morning?
What do you usually? I'm usually sleep again.
So you will wake up at 6 a.m., 5:30 a.m.,
6 a.m.
and then continue to pray subuh.
Yes. After that, I'm sleep again with
Then you
my
will
husband.
then you with your husband. And uh, who have who is your husband in this case?
Yeah.
Who is your husband, by the way?
You.
All right. So basically, this simple present tense is a
Mhm.
rule in English that we will be using when we talk about daily activities. When we are talking about some general facts, then we will be using this rule. And the difficulty to understand and master simple present tense is 7 out of 10. So I would say that this is quite difficult,
Mhm.
but this is probably a very basic English grammar. One must understand very, very well because we will be using this tense like every day.
Okay.
So when do we use it? It refers to.
When we speak, it refers to habits, general truths.
So it refers to simple present lah.
Itu.
Kapan kita pakai it itu
Oh,
kata pengganti dari simple present lah. So
yes.
instead of saying when do we use simple present, kita
Sim-
pakai it lah supaya lebih simple aja. Okay,
Mm-mm.
that will be another topic.
Mm-mm.
So when do we use it exactly? It's when talking about habits.
Mm-mm.
I eat breakfast at 7. This
Mm-mm.
is the activity that we always do at 7 a.m. General truths, water boils at 100 degrees Celsius.
Mm-hmm.
Air boils apa?
Botol minum.
Boils mendidih at 100 degrees Celsius. You see the next word, the next text, it says 100 degrees Celsius, so you can probably guess lah the meaning of boils. Kalau ada 100 degree Celsius berarti ya artinya
Yes,
bikin
I see.
apa tadi? Boils,
Mendidih.
mendidih. And by the way, just a bit off the topic, at what degree Celsius the water will freeze?
Ya.
Miss Eka, I'm asking you, at what degree Celsius the water will freeze?
Zero.
Yeah, correct. Very nice. Very smart.
Yay.
So you can also say water freezes with an S at 100 degrees Celsius. So if you notice, one verb such as eat, yeah, is without an S, but the other verb is with an S. We'll be discussing further along the road as we progress. So we also use simple present when it talks about some facts. For example, the sun rises in the east. Matahari rises apa tuh naik ya. Terbit
Mhm.
di
Barat. Timur.
timur. Kalau di barat itu ciri-ciri tanda kiamat besar.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So all in all, we will be using simple present ketika we are in a situation ya to talk about habits, facts, or general truths. Yang mana ini tiga kondisi sangat sering disampaikan lah, diutarakan lah. That's why simple present is very very compulsory to learn because it's frequently used. Common time expressions means we will use a specific time signal when we use simple present,
Mm-hmm.
with these expressions of always, usually, often, sometimes, never, every day, on Mondays, etc. lah. So this is just supporting points. This is just you can say an adverb or additional points. It is not compulsory to use these common time expressions, but as a young learners, as a beginners, it's very recommended to use these common time expressions lah. So you can say, I always study English in the afternoon after I finish my asar prayer, atau I usually drop my kids at his preschool on Mondays or every Monday, etc. So now we are going inside its structure, the positive sentences for simple present. The formula will be subject plus best verb. Best verb means verb one, or maybe there is another term for it. And the best verb is also dependable. Sometimes you need to add on s when the subject is he, she, or it. Sometimes you don't need to use the letter s. Right? We in detail we'll be covering it as we progress. So, for example, I play football. She plays football. Notice we put an s after the best verb if the subject is singular, he, she, it. But if the subject is plural, we will not add extra s. It's just the original best verb, which is play.
Okay.
And if you are wondering why I is considered a plural, I don't know the answer. So I itu kan satu kan, tapi dia bukan dikategorikan sebagai singular. I don't know why. Maybe it's just exception in the English rules. Okay, so activity, match he or she or it to the correct verb forms. In the next slide, you will need to make a sentence from the pictures using he or she or it. Okay, try to make a sentence from the first picture here.
He read the book.
He read the book or he reads the book.
He reads the book.
Good. Next one.
She runs in the morning.
Good. Last one.
They are pakai to be nggak sih, Syam? They are.
So if we go back to the previous slide, it says subject plus best verb.
Okay.
Plus an s or without an s.
Okay. They dinner in home.
At home. Yeah. Almost correct. Good. We can also say they have dinner at home every night. Yeah.
Okay.
But again, even though you say they dinner at home, everyone will understand that. It's just that more natural to say they have dinner. So now we will be talking about the S or without an S rules. No, sorry. This is just the spelling rules for with S. So we will add s when the best verb is like play, so it will become plays, and we will add es when the verb is like go, so it goes, and we will change y into ies when the best verb is like study and it becomes studies. So notice that it doesn't always with an s. Sometimes it's with ES, and sometimes it's with IES. This is just FYI lah. You don't need to memorize it.
Okay.
Don't even memorize it. It's not very effective. Just spend some time to read articles or listen many English podcasts. Then you will naturally, memorize these S rules. By the way, what's pop quiz? What's the correct form of wash for he or she?
Washes.
Yeah, good.
Plus
You're smart
ES,
already.
extra ES.
Yeah. Good. Nice. Okay. So the negative sentences formula is very similar to its positive formula. So just subject and add on don't or doesn't. plus the best verb. Can you remind me again what is the formula for positive sentences?
I don't understand.
That's the negative sentences sample. I want you to remind me again the formula for positive sentence.
Oh, positive sentence.
The formula.
Subject
Okay. Mhm.
plus base verb.
Good, good, good. So, from your view, what is the difference of the two formula, the positive and the negative formula?
Okay, in positive formula, nggak pakai apa sih? Nggak pakai.
Without.
Yeah, without, don't, or does, doesn't. In the negative sentence, use itu apa sih, to be ya? Do or does.
Don't or doesn't. Yes.
Yeah,
This is not to
don't
be.
or doesn't.
This one is what? Yeah. There are many terms. You can call it modal, auxiliary verb. I also don't remember, but I just good already. You can differentiate the differences. Good, good. So example is I don't like coffee. He doesn't like coffee. Notice we don't say he don't like tea, but we say he doesn't because the subject is he, she, it. Okay. So
Okay.
let's jump into the activity. Fill in the blank. She something not watch TV.
She does not watch TV.
Wow, you're very smart. Very
Yeah, thank
beautiful.
you. Thank you. Oh, yeah, sorry.
Next, this is the formula for the imperative sentence or questions in the form of questions. So formula is do or does. Again, depend on the subject. If the subject is he, she, it, then we will use does. Otherwise, we will use do. Do, does, plus subject, plus base verb. Okay, so the formula might be a bit twisted or a bit more difficult than the positive or negative sentences. But yeah, here you go. This is the samples. Do you play guitar? Does he play guitar? We don't say do he play guitar because the subject is he, so we will use does. Let's jump into the activity. Rearrange the words to form a question. So this is not in the good arrangement. Rearrange.
Okay. Do you like coffee?
Nice one, nice one. Why not does you like coffee?
Because subject plural. No, sorry. Singular. Plural, not singular.
So is plural or singular? You have to be firm and confident. So I ask you again, is it plural or is it singular? The subject you.
Plural. Singular. Plural lebih dari satu. Bentar. Plural.
Are you sure?
No. Singular.
Are you really sure?
Okay. Plural.
Are you
I'm
sure?
sure plural. Because plural kata ganti I, you, we, they.
Yeah, Ayu Dewi. Ayu Dewi. Do you know who is Ayu Dewi?
Ayu Dewi, yes, I know. She's the actress in Indonesia.
Really? Never heard of Ayu Dewi. I only know Ayu Ting Ting.
Ayu Ting Ting.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Yeah, the correct answer is because it's plural, you is plural. Meskipun secara harfiah sebenarnya dia apa ya, singular, kamu gitu kan, merujuk kepada satu orang tunggal. But again, it's an exception in English. They want you to be considered as plural, then we just follow the rules lah. So this is how we answer the question from the previous slide. Yes, I do, or no, I don't. Yes, he does, or no, he doesn't. So we will say do or does depends once again on the subject. Activity. The question is, do you eat rice every day?
Yes, I do.
Do you cook all the meals by yourself?
No,
You don't cook your meals?
I cook meals for me and for my husband.
Okay, sweet. What is your favorite meal?
Noodles.
Noodles. So Do you cook noodles every day for your husband?
No, no every day.
Oh, okay. And how about you? Do you eat noodles every day?
No.
Ah. So, when do you usually eat noodle?
Um, 2 minggu sekali apa ya bahasa Inggris? 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Once in 2
Once.
weeks.
Once 2 weeks.
Yeah, once in 2 weeks. So you can say something like this lah. Once in
Once in 2
2
weeks.
weeks. Yeah, okay. Good, good. Let's go to the next slide. Why I cannot go to the next slide? Okay, so let's practice while it's still here.
Mhm.
Let me remove this. Okay. So, you need to fill in the blank. The suggested verb is here. So you need to, change the verb. My father something something work in an office.
My father. Ini apanya? Maksudnya kalimat apa?
My father kerja di office. Nah,
Iya.
verbnya ini work atau work with an S.
Oh, my father works.
Okay, good. With an S. All right. So we can say works.
Works.
Okay, next. We blah 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 not play basketball on Sundays.
We don't play basketball on Sundays.
Good. We do not play basketball on Sundays. Next. Blah blah blah. She empty like pizza.
Does she likes pizza?
Yeah. The verb like is with an S or without S?
S.
With an S.
Yes, with S.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
Are you really, really sure?
Yes, I'm really sure.
Okay, you are almost correct, but the actual answer is without an S.
Without?
Without an S.
Oh, why?
It's
yeah. Okay.
It's just the
I
rules.
forget. Yeah.
It's just the rules.
Yeah.
Because what?
Because ini udah ada das, so nggak perlu pakai S lagi.
Yeah, that's actually just a made up reason, buatan aja. Alasan sesungguhnya ya udah aturannya begitu, aturan bakunya. Tapi
Okay.
untuk memudahkan ada orang bilang ya karena udah pakai S di sini jadi nggak perlu pakai S lagi. Redundant. What is redundant?
No.
Yeah, what is redundant?
Redundant. I don't know.
Redundant is ya berlebihan lah, nggak perlu lah, kebanyakan lah.
Okay, pemborosan kata.
Pemborosan.
In bahasa.
Yes. Good, good. Let's go to the next one. Let me remove everything here. Okay, activities again. Fill in the blank. He
does eat breakfast every morning.
He what? Sorry?
He does?
He does eat breakfast every morning?
Yes.
Okay. Next.
They are
Okay.
play football after school.
All right, 1 second. I don't know what's wrong with... they are. They are, yeah?
Yeah.
They are play football after school. Okay, next.
She does watches TV at night.
Okay, that watches TV at night. Next, I read a book.
I read a book.
If the subject, kita tukar jadi she. She
is the book.
She is the book.
She read a book.
Serious? Okay. She read the book with an S or without S?
With S. She reads a book.
Okay. Last one. We go to school.
He goes to school. He goes to school.
What? Okay. So this is the score.
Yes.
The last two is correct. The first three is wrong. Now, can you pay attention on the correct answers here and then apply them to answer the first three questions here. Coba analyze kenapa yang dua betul nih, lalu gunakan pemahaman kamu di yang betul ini untuk di-apply ke sini supaya dia jadi benar.
He does eats breakfast every morning.
Ya itu yang tadi masih salah disebut lagi.
He is?
No.
No.
Here. Look at this sentence. I read a book. Terus she reads a book.
He eats breakfast every morning.
Yeah, betul tuh. Good. Next. Yang kedua
They
deh,
plays football after school,
hampir betul.
and she watches
No, ini hampir
it.
betul. Ini hampir betul, tapi masih salah.
Oh, they are plays.
Even worse.
Oh, they plays.
Still wrong.
They.
Why with an S?
Huh?
Why place? Can you tell me why place?
Yeah, because itu singular. They is, oh no, wait, they plural. I'm sorry. They do
They
play
do?
football.
Okay. In different context, yes, correct. Tapi in this context, wrong.
Nyerah, sir. They do play football after school.
Okay, so the correct answer is they play. Dah, they play.
Ya.
They play without an S. Karena kan subjek dia plural. Banyak. Jadi nggak perlu ada S di akhir best verbnya. Tadi kamu bilang they do play football. Tadi ini kamu bilang kan?
Ya.
Terus aku bilang di konteks lain ini sebenarnya betul. Ini sebenarnya betul dan ini juga termasuk ke dalam simple present yang sedang kita pelajari. Tapi konteksnya sedikit berbeda. Kalau ini artinya tuh mereka bener-bener main. Di sini artinya jadi bener-bener. Kayak misalkan I do love you. Aku bener-bener cinta kamu. Misalkan gitu. Konteksnya sedikit berbeda kan. Mereka sama-sama main bola, tapi di sini tuh kayak ada orang yang nggak percaya. Jadi dia menggunakan kata ini. Mereka bener-bener main bola kok gitu maksudnya. So last one here. Can you help me to correct it?
She watches TV at night.
Okay, so without does lah.
Without does.
Okay, good. So, let's jump into the next slide. Game or wrap up. Find someone who, okay, this is just for classroom activities. We can skip this because you don't have friends.
Okay.
All right, so this is an article from the real life example. Not sure if I can zoom in this.
Nggak kelihatan, Sir.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, let's start from here. Oops. Okay. So let me help you to translate this. Need some motherly warmth. In Japan, you can hire a grandma for as little as $60.
Need some motherly warmth. Membutuhkan beberapa motherly warmth. Apa ya?
Ini maksudnya do you need some motherly warmth?
Apakah kamu membutuhkan beberapa motherly warmth?
Warmth itu kehangatan seorang ibu.
Oh, apakah kamu membutuhkan kehangatan seorang ibu? Di Jepang, kamu dapat meng-hire itu meng-hire itu menyewa grandma, nenek-nenek untuk itu sedikitnya $60.
Ya, di Jepang kita bisa menyewa seorang nenek serendah atau mulai dari $60. Ini nggak tahu $60 per jam atau per hari. Ya, jadi konteksnya ini artikel yang ngebahas atau ngasih tahu di Jepang tuh ada layanan berbayar nenek-nenek gitulah. Okay. So the relation with our topic of studying simple present is I need you to find some simple present in this article. So dari subjek ini kamu bisa nggak spot yang mana contoh simple present?
You can hire.
You can hire. Okay, selain itu?
Do you need someone motherly warm?
Ya betul. So ini do you need some motherly warm? Dia adalah contoh simple present lah. Kenapa dia menggunakan simple present?
Karena di Jepang, karena ini aktivitas yang sedang berlangsung. Itu mulu. Itu.
Kalau udah mentok pasti itu jawaban. Lo nggak tahu.
Daripada jawabnya nggak tahu, mendingan jawab seadanya yang ada di otak aja.
Oke, tadi kan kita pakai simple present itu untuk situasi yang berkenaan dengan fakta, ya kan? Terus apa lagi?
Peristiwa,
Ya, sebuah peristiwa, terus daily activities,
tindakan.
apalagi fakta, terus general truth. Apa ya? General truth itu kalau harfiahnya kebenaran umum.
Sesuatu yang berulang.
Itu daily activities lah. Aktivitas
Oh,
sehari-hari ya kan. So inilah 3 konteks di mana kita akan pakai simple present. Dan ini artikelnya dia lebih ke dekat kepada
fakta.
fakta. Nah, jadi dia pakai simple present lah. Dia nggak pakai simple past tense, dia nggak pakai simple future, dia nggak pakai present continuous atau tenses-tenses lainnya. Karena ini berkenaan dengan fakta. Good. So, do you think that you can still continue this lesson, Eka, Miss Eka, or do you need some rest?
Apa
Do you,
ini summarize?
do you need some rest to take a rest, or we can still continue?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I need take a rest.
You need to take a rest. Okay, but I'm afraid that I have to reject because our lesson here is not finished yet, so I will reject.
Oh yeah, reject aja.
Okay. Next, can you? Okay, which one is simple present? All right. So, yeah, there is no more simple present sample in this article. Sorry, my bad. Okay, next one would be this. Okay, here. Can you help me find simple present from these sentences?
Okay. Can you zoom in your PPT?
Okay, slide. You can just say slide.
Oh yeah. Okay. Enough.
Oops, sorry. My bad. Here. This is the option.
They also provide a work.
They also provide a work. Okay, which one is the subject?
Subject they.
Okay, the best verb?
The best verb. Provide.
The best verb, yes. Okay, good. So why provide, not provides?
Because the subject is plural.
Okay, my last question is why they are using this formula, subject plus a verb, which is simple present. Why they are using simple present here?
Aduh, nggak ngerti.
Kenapa dia pakai apa structure subject plus verb? Yang mana ini strukturnya simple present?
I don't know.
Ya, karena dia sedang menyampaikan sebuah fakta kan.
Oh.
Makanya dia pakai simple present. They also provide a work opportunity in a society that usually does not value the skills and experience of older women. Mereka juga memprovide kesempatan kerja in a society di sebuah masyarakat that usually does not value, yang biasanya tidak value apa? Menilai atau menghargai the skills and experience, skills dan pengalaman older woman, wanita-wanita tua. Oke, apa lagi nih? Oke. Oh, ini juga menarik. Grandmother for hire. Nenek-nenek untuk disewa. Layanan. Allow people to experience. Memungkinkan orang-orang untuk experience, menikmati atau mengalami what it is like to have an older woman. Bagaimana rasanya punya nenek tua, care for them, yang care sama mereka in a maternal way, dengan pendekatan keibuan. Itulah, for as little as $60 a visit. Mulai dari $60 per datang. $60 tuh berapa kalau dirupiahkan?
$1 16.000 kali 60. Banyak sih.
Apa?
Banyak.
15 kali 6. 5 kali 6, 30. 6 kali 1, 6. 6 tambah 3, 9. 900.000 ya?
Yeah.
Per visit. Oh, okay. I think it's...
Yes. I wanna
apply?
Yes, I want.
You want to apply? Okay. Good. Why do you want to apply? Is it because you think that you are all already?
Because I can like they.
You can be like them. You can do the tasks of this older woman. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Good. So let us jump into the next activity. Next one is the last one. So this is also just FYI lah. Japan has one of the world's oldest population. Japan salah satu populasi tertua di dunia. Punya populasi tertua di dunia. With approximately kira-kira 30% dari citizens-nya, dari rakyatnya, berumur lebih dari 65 tahun. Wow, 30% lebih dari 65 tahun. Kalau 30%-nya bayi, berarti 30% lagi anak mudanya lah. Oke, by the way, what is this logo about?
Mana?
Ini?
Oh, kelihatan
Okay, here.
ABC Mart.
Here. The lady here. The red hair lady here.
I don't know.
Wendy's. Nggak ada di Indonesia.
No, nothing.
Ada loh. Oke lah. Never mind, let's jump into the last. Alright, can skip this. Okay, so let's have a debate. Okay, and we will be using simple present during our debate session. So this is the tips and tricks. Whenever you want to argue, always use these keywords. What, apa yang mau kamu sampaikan? So what, terus kenapa? What now, lalu apa? Okay, please make sure to remember this phrase. What, so what now?
What?
Right.
So what now?
Ya, ini seperti kamu memberikan sebuah argumen, terus kamu jelaskan kenapa, lalu kamu jelaskan lagi apa manfaatnya.
Manfaat.
Tapi lebih mudah pakai ini aja lah, structure ini aja. What, so what now? So, the motion or the topic of the debate is this. This house would legalize and promote rent grandma services in other countries. Oke, jadi Dewan mau melegalkan dan mempromosikan nenek-nenek yang bisa disewa, yang bisa di-hire, layanan penyewaan nenek-nenek di negara lain. Oke, kamu yang pro, aku yang cons ya. Oke, ini udah aku siapin one line argumennya buat kamu, ada dua. Yang pertama ini, yang kedua. Contohnya, provides companionship and emotional support for lonely people. Ya harus dilegalkan karena dia bisa menyediakan layanan companionship, layanan perkawan, dan bisa support emotional orang-orang yang kesepian. Juga menawarkan kesempatan bekerja untuk nenek-nenek tua yang mungkin struggle to find work. Tapi ini kamu harus extend lah, kamu harus elaborate lah, oke? Okay? Jadi pakai structure tadi. What-nya ini provides companionship and professional support for lonely people. So what now? Oke, Yang?
Okay.
Kita
sekarang banget.
Apa?
Sekarang banget. Ini terakhir, aktivitas terakhir.
Oke, kita kasih aku
Maksudnya
kasih waktu.
Gimana? Aku tinggal apa?
Jadi kamu harus menyampaikan pendapat kamu yang menyetujui motion ini. Ya, kita harus melegalkan dan mempromosikan layanan-layanan nenek-nenek yang seperti di artikel tadi di negara lain. Kenapa? Ini alasannya. Ini alasan pertama, ini alasan kedua. Ini alasan pertama, ini alasan kedua. Tapi kamu harus elaborate. Oke. Misalkan what-nya provides companionship and emotional support for lonely people. So what?
Ya, oke, sip.
And then what now? Oke. Aku kasih waktu 5 menit buat kamu siapkan, dan 5 minutes starts from now.
Jangan lama-lama, sekarang
aja, oke.
Soalnya baterainya udah mau lowbat.
Oke, go ahead.
Oh, sekarang. Oke.
Aku dulu ya.
Ya.
Oke, so ini poin aku yang pertama. Aku coba poin yang pertamanya dulu. So, I think we should not legalize and promote rent a grandma services because it may commercialize and commodify family relationships. So, we don't want the relationships between families that are pure, that are organic, that are genuine, are ruined or negatively affected by the commercial reasons that may harms the true relationships in between the real families. And so we think that such services is not necessary, and the grandma could just volunteer in other communities if they still want to spend time for services, doing good things in their late age. Oke, jadi argumen aku adalah aku nggak setuju untuk legalkan, karena kalau mengkomersialkan nenek-nenek itu akan merusak hubungan keluarga yang sejatinya tuh harus jujur, harus saling tidak pamrih. Jadi ya kalau nenek-nenek itu tetap mau berkarya ya udah join aja layanan-layanan komunitas kayak NGO tanpa harus mengambil keuntungan. Oke, kalau kamu coba pakai
Kalau
bahasa Inggris dulu.
aku,
Pakai bahasa Inggris dulu ya.
nih,
Ah,
kalau aku setuju karena nenek-nenek bisa provide, ini dibaca aja.
boleh.
Oke, karena nenek-nenek bisa provides companionship and emotional support for lonely people. Kenapa? Karena mungkin di Jepang nggak ada apa namanya? Mungkin di budaya di Jepang itu, bentar. Mungkin budaya di Jepang itu nggak sama kayak budaya di Indonesia yang mereka itu kurang empati ke sesama, karenanya dengan
Ya, sayangku, ya udahlah.